Have you ever applied for a job and felt that the process was not fair, or maybe they already have someone in their mind? That one of the biggest ethical problem in requirement today. Hi, Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is QISTINA binti Mama AMRAN, and today I will be presenting a current issue in talent acquisition focusing on ethical challenges in HR requirement process. Let's go! This topic is based on the academic article Ethical Challenges in Human Resource Management and Performance in Private Organization by Marco and Casa 2024. And to make this discussion more relevant to our context, I will also refer to a supporting study by Year 2023 entitled Ethical Concern in HR Requirement Process Within the Employment Market in Malaysia. Talent acquisition, the process of identifying, attracting, and retaining skilled individuals to meet organization needs. This plays a vital role in ensuring a long-term business success. It is one of the most important functions in human resource management because it determines the quality and integrity of an organization workforce. However, when the requirement and selection stage with the talent acquisition are carried out unethical concern, they can seriously damage the employee morale, reduce performance, and harm the company reputation. In this discussion, there are 4 common ethical challenges in human resource requirement, which is the first one, nepotism, discrimination and fairness, lack of transparency in requirement, and the last one is confidentiality breach. Nepotism means giving a job or promotion to a family member, relative, or close friend instead of selecting the most qualified candidate based on merit. In other words, decisions are made based on personal relationship rather than skill, experience, or performance. For example, an HR manager might hire their cousin or close friend even though another applicant has stronger qualification. Nepotism was found to be one of the biggest ethical challenges in Albanian private organization. This results in decreased motivation, poor morale, or even the resignation of capable employee. Next, we move to the second ethical challenge in human resource requirement, which is discrimination and fairness. Marco and Casa 2024 explain that discrimination can appear in several forms such as gender, age, or racial bias, especially during a requirement or promotion. When organizations use unclear or subjective selection criteria, they unintentionally exclude qualified individuals. The author emphasized that fairness and equality must be central to HR decisions to maintain trust and credibility. For example, one hiring manager requests a female Chinese candidate for a finance position, even though such requirements were unrelated to job responsibility. The result of discrimination and fairness can directly violate to the principle of equal opportunity and prevent diversity within the organization. Next is lack of transparency, which is in requirement. Lack of transparency in requirement is when a company is not open and honest with candidates about the hiring process, which is include not providing a clear information about the job duty, salary, or step involved in a selection. For example, some companies use a misleading job advertisement to attract more candidates, like advertising inflates salary range or work from home position, they are actually on site. This unethical practice may help fill vacancy faster, but they also create disappointment and distrust one candidate discover the truth. And the last one is confidentially breach in requirement. This will happen when the private information about the job applicant is shared without their consent or used inappropriately. For example, in a real case by the Public Service Commission, a selection panel member disclosed an applicant referral to her supervisor, which causes emotional distress and violate professional ethics. Another example, year 2023 found that in Malaysia, HR department sometimes requests a pay slip or contact current employers without their permission. This action breeds confidentiality and reduces candidate trust in the hiring process. So, they highlight several recommendations to overcome the ethical challenge in requirement. First, they suggest that organizations must provide a training for HR professionals in ethical leadership and decision making. This helps them to make a fair decision honestly and handle ethical problems correctly. The second is practice transparent communication. The study agreed that honest and transparency are very important in requirement. Organizations should give a clear job description, explain the real salary range, and set fair promotion criteria. Being open and truthful builds trust and prevent misunderstanding between employers and job applicants. The third is protect privacy and confidentiality. They should also avoid requesting unnecessary details such as payslip or personal information. Respecting privacy shows the professionalism and help maintain trust in the requirement process. The fourth is eliminate bias and ensure fair selection. Year 2023 emphasized that requirement must be free from bias. Hiring decisions should be based only on skill, qualification, and job requirement, and not on gender, race, or connection. Using standard interview questions or scoring system can help make them to process fair for anyone. Finally, the last one is build a strong ethical culture. Both Marco and Casa 2024 and Year 2023 agree that organizations should create a strong ethical culture. This means applying a fair practice in every stage of human resource, from hiring to a promotion. When ethics become a part of a daily work, it improves employee trust, motivation, and overall performance. In conclusion, ethical challenge in requirement such as nepotism, discrimination and fairness, lack of transparency in requirement, and confidentiality breach can harm both employee and organization. When HR professionals act with honest, fairness, and respect, they help create a better and more trustworthy workplace. Both Marco and Casa 2024 and Year 2023 remind us that ethical requirement is not only about hiring the best people, but also about doing it in the right way. We truly hope that more organizations will continue to practice the fairness and integrity in every stage of talent acquisition, so we can build a workplace that are ethical, respectful, and successful. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.